Hey everyone, welcome to At Home Quarantine Yoga Part 4, I think. Today we are going to do a breathing exercise that is very basic but very, very important, basically crucial to the yoga practice and, in my opinion, to life. And then we're going to hop into a yoga class. So this breathing exercise is the yogic breath, the Ujjayi breath. Oceanic breath, as some might call it, because it's an audible breath that you hear and you should carry throughout the practice the entire time as you inhale and exhale. There's a slight breath retention that should be happening, which is more of a restriction in the back of your throat using your whisper muscles, meaning so that's me breathing through my nose. That's me breathing through my mouth. But you can hear me whisper, right? So try breathing with your whisper muscles, with your mouth closed, through your nose. You can hear that, right? Maybe sometimes if you've ever gone to a yoga class, you might hear people breathing like that. This type of breath helps you steady your pace, helps you slow down and stay present, stay focused. It also just keeps you very connected to your breath as you are holding the space for your breath internally, I like to say. It feels like, because you're restricting something, which is you're creating a space for your breath to make a sound inside. And I just find that beautiful. But this is something that if you're in a difficult pose, it's really nice to come back to this breath and focus. And really, like, the louder you go, the harder you tune into that breath, the more oceanic it sounds. It sounds like waves crashing, especially when you do it and it's internal. You hear it internally. Sorry. It's just something that's really nice to come back to help you just gain stamina and stamina. I said that wrong. Stamina. Sorry. But yeah, so we're going to practice a few rounds of this, and I would like you to start off kind of, not quietly, but just practice it, and then see how loud you can go. Try to gain control of this breath, and then really try to carry it throughout the practice with you. So I invite everybody to close their eyes, place your hands on your knees, on your heart. If you would really like to feel it, you can start to feel around. Feel how the breath enters and flows through the body and where it goes. So I'm going to close my eyes and start. Big inhale through your nose. Sigh out the mouth, and then start to use your whisper muscles. This is definitely one of the breaths that when you start to focus in on it, you really start to feel the life force flow through you and your mind, and you might feel a little bit dizzy. And that's perfectly okay. You're introducing a lot of life force that hasn't been introduced to places in a long time. So just sit through it, breathe through it, and know it's your life force fueling your blood. Your breath is your lifeblood. Take a few more audible breaths, Ujjayi oceanic breaths. To follow the traditional yoga breath and to keep this a simple practice, we're going to just do a few simple sun salutations with some basic warrior poses thrown in there. I would like you to join me in a seated position, crisscross applesauce, legs, knees bent, however you're comfortable. Just lengthen through your spine, sit upright, and then start to put your hands on your knees and start to round your back while keeping everything planted firmly on the floor. And just create the tension in your arms to round your back. And then pull your chest and your stomach forward through your arms and feel yourself expand through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, round your back. Send the curl of your back forward. Inhale forward, pulling yourself through your chest. One more time, rounding your back. Exhale. And inhale. And then extend over your legs, walking your hands forward to forward fold over your legs. Reach as far as you can. Take a few deep breaths here. Roll over your legs into a tabletop position just for a moment. Wiggle it out. And you're going to tuck your toes and send your hips back and up into a downward facing dog. So, meet me in down dog, pedaling out your feet, left and right, lifting one heel at a time, pushing through your fingertips, rounding through your shoulder blades. Bend your knees a little bit, bounce, feel the different stretches your body makes with each movement. Start to walk your feet forward towards your hands, maybe your hands in towards your feet. Bend your knees slightly and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Slowly and surely make your way up to standing. Meet me in mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet hips distance apart, hips width apart. Fingertips, palms facing forward, fingertips stretching down. Your shoulders reaching away from your ears. Inhale, reach your arms overhead up to the sky, and then exhale, take a forward fold. Bend your knees slightly and look up. Flatten your back like a table, as if you could put a glass on your back. And you're going to fold forward again, placing your hands down in front of you, and then stepping back to a plank position. Here we're going to go knees, drop your knees to the floor, and turn this way. Your chest, and then your chin. Keeping your booty up in the air, give a little wiggle, then come to cobra. Feel that stretch. Come, tuck your toes, send your hips back and up into a down dog. Pedal out your feet. Feels nice. Look forward and walk your feet towards your hands. We're going to do 2 more of these. On an inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, keeping your knees a little bent to be easy on your low back. Like I said, we're going to do 2 more of these, 3 sun salutations. Inhale your arms up, then exhale, drop it down. Fold forward. Inhale, breathe up, flatten your back. Don't forget to dance through it. Exhale, fold forward, stepping your feet back to a plank. And now we're going to try chaturanga. You lower down and come up to a cobra. If that's too much right now, a little much for me, knees, chest, chin, cobra. And tuck your knees and send it up to a down dog. We're keeping it simple today. No need to do anything extreme, go extravagant. Walk it out. Look towards your hands and walk your feet in. Take a slight bend in your knees and sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale your hands down for a mountain pose. Tadasana. Feel your breath flowing through you. Your head is vibrating. My head is vibrating. Inhale your arms up. One more last sun salutation. Exhale, drop your hands down to a forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back. Drop your palms, step back to a plank. Drop your knees, your chest, and your chin to the floor. Inhale to a cobra. I like to come to a tabletop so it's easier on my low back. And then I tuck my knees and go into a down dog. And then I walk my feet out. Bouncing to the music. Walking my feet forward, looking forward at my hands. Then rolling up. Slowly, in satisfaction of my practice so far. I'm going to raise my arms up to the sky. Take my right foot in front of me. Step my left foot back to a warrior stance. On a warrior stance, your one foot, your back foot would be horizontal. So if you can see my foot. And then this foot is facing forward. This is your warrior stance. Face forward, your arms up. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale your right arm down forward to warrior two, looking over your middle finger. Flip your palms and extend your left hand back, your right hand overhead to warrior, humble warrior. And then drop your right elbow to your right knee. Bring it over. Your left hand extends over your head for an extended side angle. Come back up to warrior two. Extend back to humble warrior. Lift up to a high lunge, lifting your toes and your back foot off the floor. Then hop up to meet your feet up here. Chair pose. Give it a little bounce. Step your right foot back. You're in a high lunge. Drop your heel, parallel it, or make it horizontal. And now you're in your warrior pose. Arms up for warrior one. Exhale your left hand down forward to warrior two. Look over your middle finger. Flip your front palm. Drop your back palm to your leg. And look up for humble warrior. Dropping your left elbow to your left knee. Bringing your right arm overhead, looking up for an extended side angle. Feel the stretch through your side body. Come up for warrior two. High lunge. Lifting those heels, that heel, and jumping up into a chair pose. Meet me here. Take some bounces. Sink and fold forward. Try to touch the floor, as close to the floor as you can get. Make your hips a little wider, or your feet a little wider than hips distance apart. And then drop down into a prayer squat. This is one of my favorites, especially after down dog. Stretch my hips out. Just going to be in this prayer squat for a moment. I'm going to have you plop back on your bum and then lie flat on your back. Not so flat. Keep your knees bent up and raise your legs up to the sky. Maybe bring your arms overhead, out to the side straight, whichever one's, this one feels comfortable for me. I have carpal tunnel, so I need my hands stretched. Maybe you're flexing your feet, pointing your feet, spreading your toes, seeing how your muscles work in your feet. Roll your ankles out, then bend your knees into your armpits. grabbing your feet with your hands like a baby. This pose is called Happy Baby. Just gently rocking side to side, giving yourself a nice little low back massage. Take some deep breaths here and just relax. Two more deep breaths in Happy Baby. Let yourself release. Your arms extend overhead. Your legs extend flat out in front of you. And now you are ready for Shavasana. Whenever you are ready to tune back into this video, I invite you to start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Take a big deep breath in as you extend your arms over your head and your legs stretch out farther than they were before. As you exhale, allow your body to sink deep into the floor and then roll over onto whichever side feels more comfortable to you. Slowly come to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed if you would like, placing your hands on your knees. Sitting up straight and tall. Take a big deep breath in through your nose, and then sigh out the mouth. Take 2 more breaths like that. On this inhale, we're going to inhale, and then on the exhale, we're going to release with the sound of Om. Sound, healing, vibration. Ready? Inhale. Thank you for joining me in today's practice. I hope it served you well, and I hope that you served yourself well, and I wish that you stay happy and healthy and friendly throughout the rest of your travels. Thank you.